Hey guys, it's Byron here to testify for Jesus Christ. I just wanted to mention that last night tons of information was just going through my head about the Lord and different things related to doing videos and things like that. And I knew that I was going to do the video, the Lighthouse Part 1, in which I mentioned the word adultery. I just wanted to share this vision. I had so much going on in my head. I just prayed to the Lord. I said, Lord, don't let any of this be vain imagination. Kind of like, don't let me mess this up. And then I had a vision, and I wanted to discuss the vision with you. The vision portrayed adultery. I saw a woman up on a hill. She had some type of clothes on from the waist down, but on the top she was not anything. Then coming down the hill, I saw another man and woman in what's like a hot tub, and that lady didn't have her shirt on either, but she was underwater so that I couldn't necessarily see all. But what was interesting about the vision is that the man that was in the hot tub with the woman already was looking back up the hill at the other woman, which would portray adultery or portray fornication. And if you were to read in the book of Hosea is kind of like a love story. Song of Solomon also like a love story. In Hosea, there's mention of adultery and whoredoms and things like that. The Lord literally projects spiritual adultery in the scriptures in detail, to where you might read it and you might think, well, this is just talking about the physical, but it's not. It's talking about more than that, and that's what he showed me last night. One time I had a comment from somebody on YouTube, and I got to where I'm not even that all terribly interested in comments and things like that because of things like this. When the Lord shows a mature Christian something, the way it's portrayed in the Bible, if that mature Christian might be able to handle that. One that's not quite so mature might look at it and say, well, that's just nudity, it has to be from Satan. But no, it's not. When the Lord projects a man with a woman, and the man's looking at another woman, he is doing the very same thing. That if you are married to Christ, you are the bride of Christ, and you turn and you're starting to look at all these other things out there for good times, for examples of how to live, strategies on doing better in a job and different things like that. That's adultery, and that is one of the things that is prevalent in the church in Thyatira. In their teaching, I've gone through pre-tribulation rapture, and I've not finished with that. I'm going to keep talking about that until those with the Spirit of Christ can understand what the Scriptures say. I truly believe those with the Spirit of Christ will eventually come to an understanding of that, or at least, let me say it like this: those with ears to hear will eventually come to that understanding. Some people will not. But there's other ways that pastors teach from pulpits that cause you to commit adultery. And just a quick example, so it doesn't sound like I'm just lopsided on pre-tribulation rapture teaching. Pastors can teach you good strategies for life, but that is teaching you how to commit adultery. If the Spirit of Christ, the one that raised Jesus Christ from the dead, is allowed to reign in your members, your problems with sin will reduce and eventually could go away, because it can mortify. It has the power. It did it with Jesus Christ. But not only that, if you continue to listen to people tell you you're powerless against sin, that's adultery, because the Spirit has demonstrated you're not powerless with the Spirit. You're powerless in your flesh with the knowledge of this world. You're powerless in your flesh with the newest rap beat and the newest rock and roll and all that stuff. You can't keep doing adulterous thing and expect the Holy Spirit to work in your life. Now, there is a decision that a person can make in their mind. Well, I'm going to do better. That is a mental decision. That is a fleshly decision. But also, there is a decision that you can make in your mind, which is, I surrender, Lord. I know that in myself, I can't have enough good ideas to overcome what's going on. But I know that you sent your Son, and he condemned sin in the flesh, so that the righteousness of your Son, Jesus Christ, could be in me. Lord, I would want that righteousness to reign in my body. I know the only way there is through the Spirit. Father, I beg, I plead with you to give me the understanding, give me the strength to surrender myself to your control, to the Spirit to reign in my body. And that's the way it goes. It doesn't go a lot of these other ways that are being taught, man. And I'm not somebody who has read the Bible and now I'm telling you what I read. I am the one who's lived it. I am the one who's had the gun to his head twice. I am the one who's committed adultery. I'm the one who's committed fornication. I'm the one who was one of the biggest drunkards in Alabama. I'm the one who was, I don't know if I could say that necessarily the biggest. I know I have 4 DUIs. I'm the one who was addicted to pornography. There was a time in my life I thought pornography was normal life, man. I really did. I thought that was reality. And I'm the one the Spirit of the living God has delivered. So not only have I just learned, but I know these things, and I know them to be true. I don't boast of myself. There's nothing that I did except surrender and allow the Lord to work in my life. So thank you.